Good morning and welcome you all to this session of solving problem on steam nozzle. Problem 4. Dry saturated steam at a pressure of 10 bar is expanded in a nozzle to a pressure of 0.75 bar. Find the velocity and dryness fraction of steam issuing from the nozzle if the friction is neglected. Also, find the velocity and dryness fraction of the steam if 10% of the heat drop is lost in friction. Consider a convergent nozzle. 1 is the inlet of the nozzle and 2 is the exit of the nozzle. The area of the nozzle decreases from inlet to exit. Now we are going to write the given data. Dry saturated steam at a pressure of 10 bar. So initially the steam is dry saturated and at a pressure of 10 bar. Therefore P1 equal to 10 bar, which is expanded in a nozzle at a pressure of 0.75 bar. So at state 2, the pressure P2 equal to 0.75 bar. Now we have to find out the velocity of steam leaving the nozzle and the dryness fraction of steam issuing from the nozzle. Okay, then if friction is neglected, so in the first case the friction is neglected. Also find the velocity and dryness fraction of steam if 10% of the heat drop is lost in friction. So if 10% heat drop is lost in friction, what is the velocity of steam leaving the nozzle C2 dash and dryness fraction of steam leaving the nozzle X2 dash. Case 1. If the friction is neglected, then the formula for calculating the velocity of steam leaving the nozzle C2 equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2 plus C1 square. In our problem, the initial velocity is neglected, therefore C1 equal to 0. Now substituting the value of C1 in this equation, we get C2 equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2, where H1 is the specific enthalpy of steam at the inlet of the nozzle in kilojoule per kilogram and H2 is the specific enthalpy of steam at the exit of the nozzle in kilojoule per kilogram. Now we can solve this problem by using steam tables. Solution. At state 1, the steam is dry saturated and at a pressure of 10 bar. So if the steam is dry saturated, then we know the specific enthalpy H1 is equal to Hg1. So from the steam table at page number 11, corresponding to a pressure of 10 bar, we have to measure the value of Hg. Hg equal to 2776.2 kilojoule per kilogram, which is equal to H1. Then we have to find out the specific entropy S1. S1 is also equal to Sg1 because the steam is dry saturated. Now from the steam table, we have to measure the value of Sg. Sg equal to 6.583 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, which is equal to S1. We know the process takes place in steam nozzle is isentropic, therefore entropy S1 equal to S2, which is equal to 6.583 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Now at state 2, the pressure P2 equal to 0.75 bar. So we know the nozzle steam at the inlet of the nozzle is dry saturated, then the nozzle at the exit should be in wet condition. If the steam is in wet condition, then the formula for calculating the specific enthalpy of steam at the exit of the nozzle H2 is equal to HF2 plus X2 into HFG2. Now we have to find out the value of HF2 and HFG2 from steam table and X2 value from the specific entropy equation. S2 equal to SF2 plus X2 into SFG2. So here, if we know the value of SF2 and SFG2, we can find out the value of X2. S2 value already calculated from the steam table. From the steam table, corresponding to a pressure of 0.75 bar, we have to measure the values of SF2, SFG2, HF2 and HFG2. Here, in steam table, the value of pressure P2 is not mentioned. Therefore, we have to measure the corresponding values at 0.74 bar and 0.76 bar and interpolate these values, and we get the corresponding values at a pressure of P2 equal to 0.75 bar. So here HF value corresponding to 0.74 bar is 382.9 kilojoule per kilogram and HFG is 2279.5 kilojoule per kilogram and SF equal to 1.209 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin and SFG is 6.253 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Now, corresponding to 0.76 bar, the HF value equal to 385.9 kilojoule per kilogram and HFG equal to 2277.7 kilojoule per kilogram and SF2 is equal to 1.217 kilojoule per kilogram and SFG equal to 6.235 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Now, interpolating the values corresponding to 0.74 bar and 746 bar, and we get HF value corresponding to 0.75 bar. Similarly, by interpolating HFG value corresponding to a pressure of 0.74 bar and HFG value corresponding to 0.76 bar, by interpolation we can get the value of HFG corresponding to 0.75 bar. So similarly we can do this for SF and SFG. And finally we get the value of HF equal to 384.4 kilojoule per kilogram and HFG equal to 2278.6 kilojoule per kilogram and SF equal to 1.213 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin and SFG is 6.244 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. We know S2 equal to SF2 plus X2 into SFG2. See, S2 value is equal to S1, which is already calculated from the steam table. Then SF2 and SFG2 values also obtained from the steam table. Now we have to substitute these three values in this equation. We get dryness fraction X2 equal to 0.86. So the dryness fraction of the steam leaving the nozzle, if the friction is neglected, X2 equal to 0.86. Now we have to find out the specific enthalpy of steam at the exit of the nozzle H2. H2 equal to HF2 plus X2 into HFG2. So X2 value we have obtained from the specific entropy equation, and HF2 and HFG2 values were taken from steam table. Now substitute these three values in the H2 equation. We get the specific enthalpy of steam leaving the nozzle H2 equal to 2344 kilojoule per kilogram. So we know the formula for finding the velocity of steam leaving the nozzle, C2 equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2. H1 and H2 values were obtained from the steam table. Now substituting these values in the velocity equation, we get the velocity of steam leaving the nozzle, C2 equal to 929.73 meters per second. So our answer is velocity of steam leaving the nozzle if the friction is neglected, C2 equal to 929.73 meters per second. Case 2. If 10% of the heat drop is lost in friction, then the nozzle efficiency is 90%. If the nozzle efficiency is given in the problem, then we know the formula for finding the velocity of steam leaving the nozzle, C2 dash equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2 into eta nozzle plus C1 square. In our problem, the initial velocity C1 is neglected, and substitute the value of C1 here, and the nozzle efficiency we know, which is defined as the ratio between useful enthalpy drop to isentropic enthalpy drop. So in this equation, H1 minus H2 into eta nozzle equal to H1 minus H2 dash. So substituting these two in this equation, we get C2 dash equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2 dash. See here, H1 is the specific enthalpy of steam at the inlet of the nozzle in kilojoule per kilogram, and H2 dash is the actual specific enthalpy of steam at the exit of the nozzle in kilojoule per kilogram. Solution. Velocity of steam leaving the nozzle, C2 dash equal to square root of 2000 into H1 minus H2 into eta nozzle. Eta nozzle is given in the problem, which is 90%, and the values of H1 and H2 obtained from the steam table also substituted in equation C2 dash, we get C2 dash equal to 882.02 meters per second. So our answer is velocity of steam leaving the nozzle if 10% of the heat drop is lost in friction, C2 dash equal to 882.02 meters per second. Now we have to find out the value of H2 dash to calculate the value of X2 dash. So already we know nozzle efficiency equal to H1 minus H2 dash divided by H1 minus H2. Nozzle efficiency is 90%, and H1 and H2 values are 2776.2 kilojoule per kilogram and 2344 kilojoule per kilogram respectively. Substituting these three values in nozzle efficiency equation, we get H2 dash is equal to 2387.22 kilojoule per kilogram. Now at state 2 dash, the pressure P2 dash equal to 0.75 bar and the H2 dash value equal to 2387.22 kilojoule per kilogram. Now from the steam table, corresponding to pressure P2 dash 0.75 bar, we have to find out the values of HF, HFG. So here the value of 0.75 bar is not given in steam table. So we have to take that values corresponding to 0.74 bar, and we have to HF value and HFG value corresponding to 0.76 bar. Then by interpolating these two values, we can get the values of HF2 dash and HFG2 dash. HF2 dash equal to 384.4 kilojoule per kilogram and HFG2 dash equal to 2278.6 kilojoule per kilogram. Now the equation for H2 dash equal to HF2 dash plus X2 dash into HFG2 dash. HF2 dash and HFG2 dash values were obtained from the steam table. Substituting these values in this equation, we get X2 dash equal to 0.878. So our answer is the dryness fraction of steam leaving the nozzle if 10% of the heat drop is lost in friction, X2 dash equal to 0.878. Thank you.